for this Terran versus Zerg affair. Spawning in the top position as the blue Zerg player. The purple duck, it is Delphi, who's down 0-1 in this best of 3. And he is down to this gentleman in the northwest. I've seen him lift off so many times on this map. I've seen him lift off so many times on his stream on this map against Zerg. It's becoming increasingly popular to lift to the gold on this map. I'm a little let down that he didn't try it this game, but I guess he probably wants to win this match. So it's HeroMarine, and he played pretty well in the first game. He took a lot of damage on his command center, lost a worker or two from that Ling run-by that was done by Delphi. But, man, I think that was Delphi's game to lose. He held off most of the aggression. He saved his 4th base at what seemed to be an impossible time, but it's so easy for HeroMarine to just drop everywhere when Delphi does not build Mutalisks. He doesn't build Mutalisks, he doesn't build Infestors. Even a Hydralisk Den. He's going for another 13 pool with the fast drone scout. Like, he didn't use any gas. He literally did not build a single gas unit that entire game, unless you count roaches. And roaches, I mean, they cost 3 times as much minerals as gas, so not really a gas unit. That was just early pressure. It was a nowhere part of his composition or his overall game plan. But he's scouting around, checking for what I guess would be a bunker, so that he can take his natural without any difficulty. And Delphi, he sees, okay, you got a barracks coming in here. He'll see the gas. It's Reaper. This is what HeroMarine does. Anything else would be a sin for a Terran player these days. Command Center first, usually only ever seen on the 4-player maps. Some Zerg players are crazy, especially versus Delphi. You know, I wouldn't want to open CC first on this map against Delphi because, I mean, first of all, he could scout it and then just send Zerglings with his 13 pool. But I like that he's kind of smartly adjusted. He says, I probably can't do any damage at Lings this early, so instead of making the 4 Lings like we saw before, he just goes straight to his queen. No early Zerglings at all. Even gets a gas. So this just lets him play pretty safe. And that's exactly what he wants to do versus the Reaper. This is not a good map for Reapers. So, because of that, this direct path, Zerglings have a hard time sneaking around, and all you really need is the Queen to defend against that. So he doesn't need to invest into much more than his basic, almost guaranteed units like the Queen to defend against the attack coming. So Reaper runs up, takes a couple shots at this Queen. He's doing what he can. Oh, takes some damage, but he will escape. And let's see, no gas. Well, not enough for speed yet. He has only 50 mind. And HeroMarine's command center being built in his main base. He recognizes that Delphi might have done this 15 pool again, and there could be Zerglings on the map. He even leaves a Reaper at home just in case, in the absolute worst case of an emergency. The Reaper runs into the main. He sees the gas. He's like, okay, not really mining it anymore. And he's not. He got just enough gas for Zergling speed. Or will it be Zergling speed? Be pretty crazy if he got a lair, but I guess it will be speed. There it is. The only reason I say that is the 2-base Muta play he did against Revenge in the second game to get that very fast punishment, I guess, to the 1-1-1 style that was in play by the Terran. But HeroMarine, 3rd command center, being super, super greedy, super, super standard, really. This is what most Terran players do in this matchup. But a lot of, actually interesting. I don't know if I can even say that's what most Terran players have been doing. There haven't been too many TVZs played at the tip-top level. This is still a good way to play. But, okay, we'll get the start board. This is a bit closer to what I was expecting. Could still be Banshees as well. I'd actually like to see that. Banshees are super popular in the matchup right now. The 3 command center, 3 Reaper. And you only even went, 2 Reapers this map. But you move into the Hellion Banshee with your Reapers and just try to do a ton of damage to the Zerg player. Now Delphi is going over to the natural. His lair is on the way, so you can see, okay, you did actually expand. As you should. And this Reaper, the Zergling checks the gold base. Maybe he was a little worried that he expanded the gold after the Reaper. But not a huge deal. Delphi Zerg taking the geysers here now as well. And I like this position for Delphi. His lair will be done in time to have detection against this Banshee if he wants. He could scout the... Actually, you know what? Did his Overlord that go into the main base see the tech lab? Okay, he saw the starport. So I think seeing the starport is all you really need to know. He should not have any difficulty whatsoever holding off the Cloak Banshee play. He should expect it at this point. And I think when the lair is done, we will immediately see an Overseer. Anything else would be an oversight. As these Hellions and the Reapers are coming over to the third base, just poking straight to his Spire, as Overlord's on top of it to maybe keep him from seeing it. And he scans the main. He sees, okay, you have a lair. Does not know about the Spire, though. And, oh, actually, Zergling slipped by the wall while all the units are across the map. Only has a Banshee here to defend this. And these Zerglings are going to kill a reasonable number of SCVs. Not too bad. Not bad at all. Does get 4 worker kills. A couple of these SCVs were actually, man, 4 of these SCVs were so low. He could have gotten a lot more for that attack, but still pretty nice. He pulls the Hellions back. And does he have any detection? Where's the... Well, I guess actually knows there's a Banshee now. The Banshee killed all his Zerglings. He does have an Overseer with his Queens, so he shouldn't have any difficulty killing the Banshee. The Spire is maybe about 80% done, and these Hellions with the Reapers still pressuring with the support of the Banshee. Could he break this? It doesn't seem like it. He's focusing on killing the Banshee. Oh, it's very low. He will pick it off. Zerglings go for another counterattack. 1 SCV repairing. That bunker only has a single Marine, though. He will need to pull more. And he does save it. Now the Hellions, of course, want to catch this. This 1 Viking that was made from the starport is going to go to town on the Overlords. And he's going to get it. Pulls back immediately. 10 Mutalisks on the way, though, and a Roach Warren. Why? I don't know why he would make a Roach Warren at this point. Maybe he's worried about mech. He's only seen Hellions. But he's usually this upgrading engineering bay. Will kill off the Zerglings that are on the map. Gets actually +1 missile attacks. He's going to play... Was he going to play Roaches regardless? That's what I'd like to know. There's actually not too many Marines on the map, but the production's right about to kick in. He only needs maybe 40, 50 seconds before he's okay, and this is a very small timing window for HeroMarine to defend this. There's 2 Widow Mines, though. Actually, 3 Widow Mines. Wow. Never mind. I don't think he can actually attack this. Delphi, well, he's gonna bait with 1 Muta so that he can get the rest of his Mutas through. Oh, wow, he loses another one, but now there's a missile turret as well. More Widow Mines. HeroMarine with an astute defense. Not bad at all. These Mutalisks will do absolutely nothing. And let's see. He's still going to build Roaches. I don't think he's going to break him with Roaches. He would need the number of Roaches you would need to break this type of defense without Banelings is absurd. The Mutas are doing what they can to pick off and buy himself time. But he's taking another gas. He's actually mined very little gas in the last game. Only like 2 geysers the whole map. But now he has 5. So it looks like he wants to play more tech based. So we could see him stick to pure Roaches. His Roach speed is done. I wonder how well this is going to work for him. Versus straight up bio, Roaches kind of suck once you get like a really solid Marine count because the range of Roaches is also pretty poor. Mutas are trying to snipe some Widow Mines in the center of the map, and they will get just 1. This Mutalisk will die. And HeroMarine gets a drop inside the main base as well. These Marines coming in, no stim just yet. He does have the Widow Mine here, and there with the stim, you can see how fast that Roach dies. And with this Widow Mine, he really can't defend with just links. This mass Roach push is all he has to try to break HeroMarine. And actually, he split off his forces maybe a little too much, taking this third base as well. Can the Widow Mines with the Viking defend against this? There's so many mines. All the SCVs will take some friendly fire splash damage. Marines are stutter stepping back. He has the production, though. All he needs to do is just keep rallying forces out. Now, how many more Roaches does he have moving across the field? 10 in production. This is actually... Is he going to kill HeroMarine here? I did not think this attack would break him, even contaminating the factory. He cannot build any more siege. He can't build a siege tank. He does have the third base mining, so he has his economy. He's dropped the mules there, but holding off the Roaches that are already here is borderline impossible. He needs to move these Widow Mines up as well. The Overseers helping to clear those out have made the sustainability of HeroMarine's defense very, very low. And he really needed that siege tank. What a fantastic use of the contaminate ability by Delphi. He's actually, I think he's going to take this game now. Roaches are, it's like Roaches when it comes to supply are deceiving, but he's managed to make this attack work. against even my beliefs. And HeroMarine, he's doing his best to push this back now. But I feel with the rallied reinforcements moving across the map, how can he ever hope to stop this push? His +1 armor's not even done. It's just about to finish. He has had nothing going for him this game. The medevac count is quite high, but as every single Marine that comes out of the rally point getting killed, what can he do? +2 attack is on the way. Another tank's going to finish soon, but he needs more Marauders, and he's keeping his medevac energy super low. Now he's balling up his forces. If HeroMarine wins from here, that would be a true accomplishment. Roaches are bad in the late game, but yeah, he can't catch a single break. More units moving in. The third base is still mining, which is all he has going for him. This one siege tank is down here fighting. He does manage to pull it back, but all he needs to do, one more hit, and that's it. Yeah. Oh, wow, he saves it at the last possible second. That siege tank was one attack away from dying. It's actually really impressive. But how will he hold on to the third base now? The Roaches have found it. He's still not mining at the natural. This command center is actually still very low. GG. HeroMarine taps out Delphi. The ultimate roach swarm.